In this video we're going to take a look at subtracting fractions, a bit of a follow-up to a previous video on adding fractions. So again, we'll start off by looking at fractions where we got our denominators that are the same. And similar to when we had our adding fractions, when we're subtracting, if we've got the same denominator, all we need to do is subtract our numerator. So 8, so we equate 7, just gives us 1. And then our denominator stays the same, it stays as 9. And then again, if we have 5/7, take away 3/7, we go 5, take away 3, which gives us 2. And our denominator stays the same, it stays as this 7. Okay, now let's go on to look at examples where we have different denominators. So for example, if we have 3/5, take away 1/3. So again, like when we're adding, we have to find a common denominator. And we can do this by multiplying our two denominators that we've got. So 5 times 3 gives us 15. So this first fraction, we've multiplied this denominator of 5 by 3 to get 15. So we need to do the same to the numerator. So 3 times 3 gives us 9. And in our second fraction, we've multiplied this 3 by 5 to get our denominator of 15. So again, we need to do the same to our numerator. Times it by 5 is 1, times by 5 is going to give us 5. And now we've got a question where we've got our denominators the same, so we can just subtract our numerators. 9 minus 5 gives us 4, and that's going to be over, of course, 15's denominator doesn't change. Okay, now we've got 2/3 take away 1/2. So again, we want to find a common denominator. We can multiply 3 and 2 together, which gives us 6. And this first fraction, we've multiplied it. We multiplied the denominator by 2. So we need to do the same to the numerator. 2 times 2 gives us 4. And then this second fraction, we've multiplied the denominator by 3. So we need to do the same to our numerator. So 1 times by 3 gives us 3. So now we've got our same denominators of 6. We'll do 4, take away 3, which is going to give us 1. So we get an answer of 1/6. Okay, now we'll look at a question that you can have a go at. So this question is 3/5 take away 1/2. So if you'd like to pause the video now, have a go at this question, and I'll go through it in just a moment. Okay, so to solve this question, we've again got to find our common denominator. So 5 times 2 gives us 10. So this first fraction, we've had to multiply the 5 by 2 to get that 10, so we've got to do the same on the top. So 3 times 2 gives us 6. And our second fraction, we've multiplied the denominator by 5. So we've got to do the same to the numerator. 1 times 5 gives us 5. Now we've got our denominators the same, so we can just subtract our numerators. 6 to 8 go 5 gives us 1. And that's going to be over our denominator of 10. So the answer we get, 1/10.